It's time to bring out our first guest. He's the silver fox, the thinking woman's Paul Hollywood. He has grannies up and down the land, glued to their sofas, best bone china quivering in their hands, waiting for him to reveal just how long and incredibly hard his conundrum is. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Nick Hewer. Actually, no, stop. Let's do this so that he feels more at home, okay? Right, ready? Okay.
Would you send him in now, please, Francis?
Ladies and gentlemen, Nick Hewer! Nick, welcome to the show.
It's my pleasure. I'm quite nervous, actually, Jack.
Why?
I don't know, two formidable characters here.
Yeah, but
I'll do my best.
But you and Father have a kind of bromance with each other. And I see you as the caring father I never had. So, you and my father have one thing in common, that you have both come to kind of fame later on in your lives. But where you differ is that you are considered a bit of a dish. You were recently voted one of the top 10 sexiest older men by Heat magazine.
Really?
Yeah. And I think quite a lot of the ladies here agree.
Well, I've had no evidence of it.
No?
No post.
So no groupies on Countdown. Do you fraternise with the
audience? We have an audience. Unusually, we have a nurse. We have our own personal, constant nurse in the audience.
Yeah, we have one of them. It's for him. One of the big elements of the show on Countdown is the celebrity guest that you get in Dictionary Corner.
Absolutely.
Now, there's someone here this evening who, for some time, it has been his dream to get that slot on Dictionary Corner.
What, Daddy?
Yeah. Could you say here tonight that is a possibility, or...?
I have, Jack, actually spoken to the producers, and he's on the list.
Ooh.
You were on the list, Michael.
On the list?
Yeah. Just, I think, 3 or 4 places just below Biggins.
One problem I think my father would have if he was on Dictionary Corner, and one problem that I suspect you might have sometimes is the ever-changing nature of language.
Of course.
So recently, the Oxford English Dictionary announced the new words that have come in for 2013. And would you know these words? We have emoji. That's a new word. Do you ever emoji?
Don't think so. Not knowingly.
Gwack. Have you ever twerked, Nick?
No, but I saw a picture of Princess Eugenie twerking a bear. It was in the paper the other day. Twerking, so I think I've got that. I don't understand it fully, but...
Do you know any of these, or...?
None so far.
Selfie.
Yes, I know that one. When he lived with us, I went into his bedroom one day. And
what did you find?
Well, he was lying on his bed having a selfie.
No! No.
And what was really peculiar... What was really peculiar was that the television was on.
Wasn't on Countdown, was it?
Well, no.
Yeah, it was. I was waiting to see Rachel Riley, and it kept coming back to you. It's cool. I call it a danger selfie.
I don't. Is I right or wrong?
No, it's not a selfie. It involves a camera. No.
What?
Just having a selfie. Mr. Hewer, you are busy mates with Lord Sugar. Are the presents good? Do you get good birthday presents from him?
God bless him. He's a very generous man. I said, I'm 70 in February. He said, are you? He said, I'll tell you what I'm doing for you. I'm getting your eyes done.
What? How? What do you mean your eyes done?
Get the bags removed. I said, Alan, please. He said, no, knock 10 years off you.
He was going to pay to get the bags removed from your eyes.
He offered.
That's both the most generous and the most insulting present I've ever heard.
If I was looking for plastic surgery, I'm not sure that I'd go for Alan Sugar's plastic surgery. I mean, I don't mean that rudely, but
Nick, so,
Yes,
The
sir.
Apprentice.
Yes.
How close do you get to the contestants?
It's a good question, actually. Not at all until the very end, because we're just observers. One came up to Margaret once, and Margaret can have a very short temper, you know. They said, Margaret, a lovely fragrance, what is it? And she went back on her left foot as though to throw a left hook. And she was poised and ready to release it when the chap, you know, backed off, because she would have felled him.
What, so she doesn't like people being flirtatious with her?
Oh, no, hold on, I didn't say that. She's great fun and actually quite flirty. Margaret is, you know, she's got those beautiful Elizabeth Taylor violet eyes. My adored Catherine, said that I really ought to have an affair with Margaret.
I fucking knew it! I knew it, Nick! I've watched every episode of The Apprentice.
I'm very fond of her.
And every time I'm watching it with my mates or at home, everyone says, Jack, you're reading too much into it. But I watch it and I think, you and Margaret, you had that thing. It was like the Ross and Rachel. Will they, won't they? It bound the whole show together. And when you watch those boardrooms, everyone else was watching the contestants. I was watching you two. And the sexual tension that was fizzing around that boardroom, oh my God, you could feel it on the screen. That's why Sugar got rid of her. I know it. I can see it now. I can see it. Sugar needed to get rid of Margaret Mountford so that he could have you all to himself.
I think Sugar's like a terrible mistake to get rid of her and get that topless model on.
What?
I mean, how could they have done that?
Karen Brady is not a topless model. She's not.
She worked for Penthouse, all those magazines that you used to read in when you were
I love Margaret. And I think Margaret is a very, very impressive woman. A very handsome woman. Oh, you're getting defence. There's definitely something there.
I'm making some programmes next year with Margaret, and I don't want any interference.
Homemade programmes?
One.
Nick Hewer. Yeah. We did a silly little sketch at the beginning.
I saw that.
Did you like that? Did you like my voice?
I thought it was excellent.
But to do that, we had to get the music from The Apprentice. And in doing that, this was just something we found out in the process of it. There is an Apprentice CD. Wait, no, this is true. This is a real thing.
I didn't know that.
Did you not know that?
No.
You can buy all of the tracks from The Apprentice, and it has them all on. It's like boardroom, driving home.
Do you think when Lord Sugar's having a sort of quiet evening at home, he says to Lady Sugar, put the CD on, love, will you? There's nothing on the telly.